We were married for 9 years. 9 years filled with routines, laughter, arguments, and endless moments of rebuilding. I believe we were solid, not perfect, but steady enough to weather any storm. Her name was Marissa. She had a presence that could light up any room effortlessly. Beautiful, charming. A woman whose smile made me feel lucky every single time she walked through that front door. But lately, something shifted. It began with small things. Fewer texts during the day, her smiles feeling rehearsed, like she was putting on a show for me. Nights became strange. She'd say she had to work late, but wouldn't answer my calls. The scent she wore changed, lighter, unfamiliar. Her hugs lost their warmth, becoming distant. She started sleeping in a tank top and shorts, which she once joked about as too cold for me, but now it felt like a wall between us. When I asked if something was wrong, she brushed it off with tired eyes, saying, "You're imagining things. I'm just tired." Then, one Thursday evening, out of nowhere, she said, "I think we need a break." I blinked, confused. "A break?" I half laughed, disbelief thick in my voice. What does that even mean? We're not in college. She avoided my gaze. I just need space, time to think, figure myself out. Those words hit me like a brick. I asked what I already feared. "Is there someone else?" She hesitated. That silence shattered any illusion I had left. I didn't scream. I didn't throw things. I just nodded and said, "All right." She looked stunned, disappointed, maybe. Perhaps she expected anger, a fight, the satisfaction of playing the victim. But I didn't give her that. The next day, she packed a bag and left. Said she was going to stay at her friend Leah's place for a while. That same night, I called Leah, needing to hear the truth from someone else. Leah answered, her voice tired. "Hey, Andrew. Everything okay?" "Yeah. Just wanted to thank you for letting Marissa stay with you." There was silence on the other end. Then Leah asked, "What do you mean?" "She's not here." That's when the second knife twisted. Marissa wasn't at Leah's. I didn't confront her. Not yet. Instead, I waited, watched, learned. I hired a private investigator. Best /$1. $800 I ever spent. Within 3 days, I had the proof. Photos of Marissa at a coffee shop, laughing across the table from a man named Brad. Later that night, checking into a boutique hotel. The next morning, walking out wearing one of his hoodies. That break was just a bridge, a clever word to cross into another man's arms while keeping me dangling on the other side. But I didn't explode. I didn't beg. I made a plan. Quietly, I started separating our finances, removing my name from joint accounts, redirecting mail, securing passwords, printing bank statements, all in silence, like a man packing a parachute, preparing for a fall. A week later, she called, her voice light, as if nothing had changed. "I've been thinking, I miss you. Maybe we should talk." I kept my voice calm. Talk about what? Us? Maybe we just needed some space. Maybe that's all it was. She was testing the waters, hoping I'd still bite. "Come over tomorrow. We'll talk." When she walked in, her eyes softened, wet and vulnerable, like stepping into a safety net she always assumed I'd be. She sat on the couch. And in that moment, I realized something. Breaks don't fix things. We should have faced this together from the start. "I'm sorry," I said, nodding slowly. Then I handed her a manila envelope. "What's this?" she asked. "Everything you've been doing," I said. Inside, the hotel receipts, photos, a full week of betrayal captured in cold, undeniable detail. Her face drained of color. "You hired someone?" "No," I replied. I loved you enough to look the other way, but I respected myself enough to confirm what my gut already knew. She looked like she wanted to cry. I didn't sleep with him. It wasn't serious. I just needed... You needed a break. I finished. I gave you one. A permanent one. She blinked, voice cracking. "What does that mean?" "It means I've already moved out. The apartment lease is in your name now. Joint accounts closed. My lawyer will be in touch Monday. You're free, Marissa. You can be with Brad full time. Andrew, please. I made a mistake. I thought." I stood up and walked to the door, opening it wide. You thought I'd always be here. You thought I was your safety net. But even safety nets, I said quietly, get cut loose. She stayed sitting there, silent, stunned, devastated, in the home we once shared. And I walked away. No yelling, no drama, just peace. That was 3 years ago. Since then, I started my own business. I traveled, made new friends, and learned the real strength isn't in fighting to hold on, but in walking away with your head held high. Last I heard, Brad ghosted her after 3 months. She reached out once. A long email with, "I miss you," in the subject line. I didn't reply. Some breaks are just pauses. Others are endings in disguise. And the smartest thing I ever did? Letting her believe it was her choice.